Oh, who's the keen bean that's already here? Winter, don't choke. Thank you. Oh, who's the keen? Who's the keen bean? Whoever you are, hello. Welcome. As always. Forgive my hair. 2 seconds. Whoppa. As always, we're going to wait just a bit, just get some people in, and then we'll crack in. We'll wait for the community to come in. Wait till I tell you all about that. It's going to go live in the next couple of days. Oh, we're getting some more people in now. That's what we'd like to see. That's what we'd like to see on a Sunday. Slippery video. Sorry, I'm going through my notes that I wrote earlier because I'm terrible at remembering anything. I've got a slip lead video. I don't know why I've created a thing for slip lead video. It'll come to me. Oh, Bailey. Hello, sir. How are you? Sorry, guys. You're going to... I'm going to be with you in a minute. I've just realised I forgot to send someone the homework from earlier. And then I'm all yours. Promise. I've got a new camera. Can you tell? Do I look clearer? Do I look even more ugly on it? Should I go back to that? No, like going through a potato. I'm just going to mute you in a minute, guys, because I'm going to voice. Sorry, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I had to send my homework for final client. Ironically, it was the first client that I had today. And I'm all with you. And then I'll send this, all yours. We'll get cracking for today. Bit thin on the ground, but that's all right. Bit thin on the ground, but that's all right. Cool. Hello. Who's messaging me now? Mr. Mortimer. Cool. All right, guys. What I want to talk about today is something that a lot of people don't realize happens when it comes to reactivity. Anxiety. Now, depending on who you ask, it will depend on if your dog's got anxiety or if your dog is anxious. I'm going to quash that for you. I'm going to tell you what anxiety is, especially when it comes to dogs, how it's created, and how we can dissipate it. I'm also going to talk to you about how anxiety starts to build up. And this also then goes into reactivity with your dogs, right? So, and then we're going to talk about the community that I've got, that I've built. That's pretty much live, or nearly live. It's going to be live next week. So stick around for that because that'll be fun. We've been testing it. I'm pretty happy with it so far. So anyway, let's get cracking. So, what is anxiety in dogs? Basically, anxiety presents itself in multiple ways. You know, the crying, the whining, the barking, the stressing, and all that type of stuff. But that's what you see. That's what you see when anxiety has already started. What anxiety is basically too much choice. Now, I'm not going to dive too deep into it. Throw it in the chat if you want to. But have you ever been anxious about anything? And what does that feel like? I know I have. I'll tell you a story. I sometimes get anxious when I am in, when my social battery is a little bit low and I'm in busy areas, such as restaurants. My friends and family can vouch for this. Sometimes I have to sit near the door and have an exit strategy just in case it gets too much. I'll be really vulnerable right now. I remember going to my mate's wedding, like a really good friend of mine. I went to his reception. Is that what's called, the after party? Anyway, went to that. I pretty much sat on my own the whole evening because my social battery had died. And bless them, they really, really looked after me, and we got into the photo booth and everything else that they had. And I remember leaving. I made the excuse, so I've got work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to shoot off. And I was only there for a couple of hours, and I cried all the way home in my car, and got back home. I was living with my sister at the time, or my sister was living with me. I've got a picture of it, me in winter, like just on the floor. I was just crying. I couldn't tell you why. And it wasn't until I spoke to someone who went, yeah, you had a massive anxiety issue. You had a massive anxiety spike. And the reason for that was, and I didn't realize it until later, and this is how it works with dogs, is I had too much choice. Could I go to the bar? Could I sit at this table? Could I go and speak to my mates? Could I socialize? Could I, go to the buffet and have something? And I had too much choice. And I know that, but also for me, like it builds on like my the shit that I had going out of the army, which is my own shit to deal with. But it also then went to the point where I didn't have an exit strategy. I didn't feel in control. And also I had no one there to say, it's fucking all right. Just sit there, shut up, you'll be fine, sort of thing. And ultimately, that's what we've got to do with our dogs, right? So when it comes to anxiety in dogs, it's basically the dog's got too much choice. Can it go get a toy? Can it nudge you? Can it get the attention from crying? Can it go into its crate? When it's in its crate, can it start to spin? Can it start to whine? Can it start to paw? Can it start to, dick about in there? When it's out of its crate, can it pace everywhere? Can it bark at the window? You see all these like little things that happen where the dog can do whatever it wants, but it's like, oh my goodness, this is fucking too much. Maybe it's got too much space. Maybe the crate is too big. If we're using a crate, maybe it's too big. I've seen puppies and small dogs in fucking huge crates. Guilty. Winter is it in a massive crate. She's not anxious though, because I've done it right. So she's got a fucking huge crate now. In actual fact, she doesn't need a crate. I could leave her roaming the house and she's not going to go anywhere, not do anything, and she's going to be fine. But that's because I haven't created an anxious dog. So if you give your dog too much choice, they're going to fucking implode. They don't know what to do with themselves. This is why utilizing a crate is so good, because it's like, get in there, sit down, shut up, don't do anything. All you've got to do is stay there, and you condition the crate to mean that. You also I lost my train of thought. So yeah, if you're using a crate, this is why we also use a bed command or place command. Go there, sit down, shut up. Right, to a degree. That's what my bed command means. Doesn't mean go on there and dick about. Doesn't mean go on there and fucking start to cry and whine. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'll move my webcam now. Jim is dicking about there a lot. but she's in a bed. She can do whatever she wants. So, because she's earned that right, she's not an anxious dog. So that's what anxiety is and how it presents itself and how we can mitigate that. Basically, don't give your dog loads of fucking choice. This is why using a house lead is really good. This is why using crate or your bed. This is why instilling firm rules in the place, in the house, where this is what's acceptable and this is what isn't, is going to help you. You know the score. I'm going to turn you. You're going to, so I can have a drink. Oh, there you go. You can look at fucking crazy idiot over there. Anyway, so this is why we do that, right? So I hear what you're saying, Chris. How does anxiety or this type of behavior prompt reactivity? Well, you can't control your dog in the house where there's no distractions or very little. I think it's because I've got to pull the big light on. She's like that. If you can't control your dog in these situations and low arousal situations, and you can't tell your dog what you want it to do, what hope have you got when you go outside and the dog starts to kick off and carry on? Because all that your dog is there thinking is, you haven't got control of me. You haven't got control of this situation. You can't even control me in the house. Okay? And that's if I'm really boiling it down. So, like, this is like, for me, like, whoever's training with me and has heard, for instance, Jimpy whining, I don't accept that. And those who have seen it, generally it's because she's on the place, and it's my own fault because she's leaking drive and she wants to play and everything else. But what do? I reinforce that position. No, fucking place. That's what you need. That's what you need to do. That's exactly what this whole fucking thing is. You sit there, shut up, and you may get what you want afterwards. That's why when I take her, that's why she's a demo dog. That's why she's there and doing her own thing. A bit like Winter. Winter doesn't fucking care. Winter's been doing it since she was about 8 weeks old, and that's no word of a lie. 8 weeks old, she was pretty much working around reactive dogs. That's why she's fucking sound and bomb-proof. Right? But that's why I use her. Because it's like, you need to sit there and shut up. And that's why when I go out and go to wherever, I mean, we got rushed by another dog today. She's never going to catch it. It's a big fucking running dog. She wasn't bothered. Because she knows I've got control of the situation. I've got control of the situation in the house. I've got control of her. She's like, well, what do I need to fucking think about anything? All she has to do is do what I tell her to do. Close. Yeah? No, that does not mean close. Does that make sense? Let me know in the chat if that makes sense, or if it doesn't make sense, and I'll try and do it a little bit better. Apologies if it doesn't make sense and I'm just rambling. I mean, it's a Sunday ramble, but also I haven't eaten today, so I know someone's going to complain at that. So yeah, that makes sense. I'll wait a bit. I'll wait around. While I'm waiting around. Good gadget. Anyway, no one said that it doesn't make sense, so I'm assuming it does. So when it comes to reactivity, when you go, create is king. That's it, mate. It's not forever either. Honestly, it's not forever. Like, you get to a point with your crate that you'll just go, oh, fucking leave him out, and he'll just settle, right? Winter does. I think Winter's been like an ass once, and that was when I wasn't here. That was when I was getting my hair done in Turkey, and my sister was looking after her, and like, my sister didn't walk her. And you'd think Frenchie don't care about walking. Yeah, I've built a fucking idiot. So she wants to be walked and do things, right? And then she decided to help decorate and pull off the wallpaper off the wall. Hey, one of them things. So yeah, it won't be forever. You'll get to the point where you can just fucking settle and do his own thing, right? Which I know is your dream. And you're going to get there. So when it comes to working reactivity outside, you've got to have control in the house to have the control out. And it starts, even as daft as it sounds, it starts even with threshold work. Don't allow your fucking dog to pull you straight out of the house. Because what's that saying? I'm in charge. I'll deal with this. And that does not mean we have to gaffer the dog. That does not mean we have to fucking tell the dog off. which is word threshold work. I'm not going to tell you that. I saw something earlier in terms of why threshold work would have been really, really good. That's all I'm going to say on it. So yeah. Then, like when you get to the end of your driveway, into your path, you put the dog into a sit, you wait for them to be calm. Right, now we're going to go. So then it comes to it, the dog is in tune with you. You already got the dog into a clear state of mind. Okay. And this is an ideal situation. Once you've got that, you're going on, you can get engagement with your dog, you're paying the dog with food, you're then using your distance, the dog's realizing that you are in control of them, you're in control of the situation. Easy. All they have to do is walk next to dad, walk next to mum, get paid. She says, I hope you've only just turned up, mate, and that's why you're fuming, rather than Chief has decided he wants to have anxiety. Oh, mate. Oh, you haven't missed much. I promise you haven't missed much. Basically, anxiety, what anxiety is and how it fucking presents itself in dogs. If you want me to go through that, I'll give you a quick run through in a minute. Just throw it in. Getting called out here. I did think that I'd said something wrong to you. I thought, like, now that you're on your own, Shez and Kate, I thought that because you're on your own and it's been a while that you go, fuck Chris. We don't need him anymore. Fuck his lives. Yeah, we don't want to be part of that fucking community. I thought that's what it was. And I actually died a little bit inside. I'm not going to lie. It was like a breakup all over again. Anyway. So yeah, that's what you get, right? When you've got the dog under control in the house, you get that type of behavior out. And it's always a little bit easier to deal with that situation, right? Because if the dog does kick off or show that, he might be coming back. We'll talk about that in a minute, my man. If he does kick off, or if he does start to start to show behavior, we can go, look, I'm going to control you. All you need to do is heel, yeah, or close, or whatever it is, right? Or sit if you're in a busy area. So what happens is, so we're going to go on there where anxiety then starts to go into reactivity. And I did a video on this. It's actually in my YouTube somewhere, right? You got a bucket, right? Not a physical bucket, but your dog's got a bucket. There's a little hole underneath. Yeah. We've all been there, mate. We have all been there. So your dog's got a bucket and you get a hole underneath your bucket, right, or your dog has. And every bit of stress that comes, every bit of anxiety, every bit of poor choice, that all goes into the bucket, fills the bucket with water. Now, the hole at the bottom is how the dog's going to deal with that stress. How quick is it going to reset? How quick is it going to go back to normal, right? You're back to zero. Some dogs, it's like a pinprick. And it takes ages for that bucket. And that bucket is fucking like 10 gallons. And that bucket is going to take ages for it to come out. Obviously, the larger the bucket, the more stress the dog can deal with before it blows up or goes over the threshold. The pinprick, the hole in the bottom is how quickly the dog deals with that stress and moves on. Okay. So if you've got a dog that has got a relatively small bucket, right, and a big hole, and you have got, like, say, I don't know, you can get 3 people to walk past the house before the dog blows up because it's seen it and it blows up. Your dog has gone to the threshold within 3 dogs. But you might have a really massive hole, and as soon as that behavior is done and said, it's like, all right, come back to normal. Yeah. So in that moment, that limit might be 3 dogs. That makes sense. Everyone following so far? I hope everyone's following. In my mind, it makes sense. Yeah. So basically, you got a bucket, and every stress is adding to that. Cheers. Every stress is adding to that, right? Our job as owners and guiders and guardians, or whatever you want to fucking call yourself, of your dog, is to help manage that stress as much as possible. And the way that we do that is by not allowing too much free choice for your dog when they haven't earned it. right? Because what training does is it increases your bucket, right? As well as increasing the hole at the bottom, to the point where you've got a fucking 10-gallon bucket with a hole that big, and it doesn't really matter what happens, and the dog just gets rid of all that stress real quick, doesn't hold on to it. So what happens is when he goes, right, no, you can't bark at the window. That is off limits. You can't do that. But you're going to go into your place instead. And you can't be on your place and whine and bark at the window. What I'm going to do, right, I might move your bed so you can't see out the window. So, you make little choices, little decisions, little changes, but you also then guide the dog in that point. Now, most of us, we can guide our dog to the point, but then we have to take that bird's eye view and look and go, actually, why is he doing this shit? For instance, if I worked with a client where he would bark out of the patio window religiously. And they messaged me, can you come around, can we do a session? Yeah, no dramas. I went around to do a consultation because it was a home issue. When I turned up, they lived in this right nice annex down at the bottom, like flat down at the bottom. It was real nice. And the dog could just see, what you did was you walked around the corner. And as you walked around the corner to go towards the house, that's where the patio doors were. And that's where their living room was. And the bed was right near the patio door. So when they sent the dog to bed, they went, oh, yeah, we'll tell the dog to go to the bed, but he still barks. And it was because you tell the dog to go to the place where he can fucking bark, right? So I said, right, if you take nothing else from this consultation, move the bed to over there. And that probably solves a lot of your issues. And it did. It solved about 60% of them. The dog then just realized it could just not go to its bed and still go to the window and bark. So we then brought it into the point of, no, you can't do that either. You can't bark at the window. So we brought like a consequence for that behavior. And the dog understood that not to do that. They messaged me. They told me that on the next session, went, oh, he's so much better on a walk now as well. That he doesn't kick off at everyone. Right? Or the postman can come around the corner. He doesn't kick off the postman every single time and try and run to get the post and drag it out of the post box. Because you mitigated that. You stopped the dog from doing that. You stopped the dog from rehearsing the bad behavior, which the dog thought he could do because he's got all that fucking choice. Does that still make sense? I hope that still makes sense. Anyway, interlude. There you go. You can have Jimpy again today. It's been a hard day for her. Jimpy has worked very hard today. She had to be demo dog because Winter decided that she wanted to break herself this weekend. She's back, but Winter's sort of back to being okay. I think she's about 80% there. I think she needs another day or two's rest and then she can go back to it. So if your dog's bucket is full, shares. Yeah, Chief started barking at the window now, but I think it's a bit of boredom for him as well. But we try to intercept it by him. So if you think it's boredom's generally like the yappy barking. It's like up and down, like that type of stuff, right? Or the it's like, I know, Jim. It's like that sort of high pitched, broken, that type of stuff. If it's defensive, where when you came home that time and it was woo, 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 that's defensive. And if he's doing that at the window, it's generally like defensive behavior and barrier frustration and territorial. Yeah, it's like that. So I'll take it due to the delay. Yeah, it's probably like frustrated, a bit bored, and thinks you can do that. Again, you can use your E if you need to at home and boop, stop it. No, what the defensive? I'm going to stop. Is it the defensive? The woo, 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 woo. I'll stop. Start being defensive with Caitlin as well. What do you mean? Luckily, so far, Ted isn't a barker, but he sells time. He's recently decided to find some new unnoticed testers. Right, okay. So that could be a bit of a fear period. Look, I'm going to go back to your point, mate, I promise. Shez, that could be like a little bit of a fear period. Now, again, depending on who you ask, is depending on who they who believes in a fear period. I personally believe that there is a fear period. Okay. And by a fear period, I mean the dog will get to a certain point in their life and they'll be fucking scared of things, right? Random things. Okay. It could be a bag in the wind. It could be a bottle going down the street. It could be fucking anything, right? It could be a tree stump that wasn't there. So it could be a fear period. Now, if he's getting defensive with people like approaching you guys, that's not acceptable. You need to we'll need to work on that in terms of like working at distance or correcting for that behavior. No, stop it. You don't get to choose who gets to approach me, because then that starts to rehearse and go into worse behavior. So you need to correct that. Obviously, I need to see it when it comes to it. The thing is with Chief, he's very aloof. He's very sort of like standoffish. He's what we call like a little bit nervy, not nervous, but nervy in the sense of, I'll watch you, I'll see what's going on, but I'm not particularly happy. I'll sort of sit back and watch, right? He's very sort of aloof in that side of things. If that starts to then get into like your defensive side of things, especially when you're out and about, we need to knock that on there and go, stop it, dickhead. You're not doing that here. Yeah, so yeah, what you're saying there, you can knock his ass on the door and shit himself when it happens. Yeah, it's probably a case of like he's overstimulated. Exactly, Shez. I'm talking. Preaching. Is it preaching to the choir or preaching to the converted? I don't know the fucking thing, but you know it. Yeah, it's more for anyone else that's on here that might have this, because I guarantee if you're asking it or you're saying it, someone else is dealing with it as well. So yeah, with regards, like you say, like little things like that seem funny. It's like, dickhead, you've just done that. And he might go, whoa, what the fuck was that? Whoa. It's probably a bit of a fear period where he's overstimulated and he's very sensitive to things. And you just got to we guide him in that moment, right? That's probably his bucket getting a bit full as well. We just guide him and go, listen, Nobber, just go sit on your bed. Yeah. Or stop doing that behavior. He goes, okay, fine. It's almost like if I was, Says you missed this one. I was talking about a quick one. I was talking about being at my mate's wedding. I was getting really overstimulated and anxious. It was just when I left the army, and they tried whatever they could, but they didn't know that I was feeling this way because I didn't tell anyone, because proud and that. And I cried all the way home. I made an excuse to leave early, and I cried all the way home. And I got back and I sat on the kitchen floor and I cried with Winter. There's a picture of me doing it. Right, I've kept it because Winter looks like really cute when she's looking at me. If I had someone to fucking slap me, pull me to the side, slap me and go, listen, Nobber, fucking pull yourself together, have a drink, sit down, get yourself sorted, I'd have probably been fine. And that's happened to me since then, right? Not a metaphorical slap, but sometimes someone needs to go, fucking, what the fuck are you playing at? It's like with the business side of things, right? Where I'm feeling really overwhelmed and stressed and anxious, going, oh, fucking hell, what have I got to do? And it takes someone to go, shut the fuck up. What is the priority here? Do that. Right. Let's work through it. There's the priority. Do that. And then you feel better. So it's the same thing with him there. No, mate, no, he's a young dog, man. He's not retarded. He just he's a young dog. He's a baby, right? Jimpy's mum really sort of like, she loved water, right? I remember because I used to train with her. Jimpy's mum used to love water, literally like full on launch herself into any bit of water, becks, lakes, anything, right? She loved it. When she was in season, that hormone change, and that's probably what Chief is going through here, right? Where that hormone change, that hormone imbalance, because he's growing up. When she went through that, when she was in season, or her hormone change, she hated water. Mate, she wouldn't even go near a puddle. She'd barely drink out of a water bowl. And that's how daft it is, right? So yeah, hormones can play a different part in it, right? So I've got an itch. I think I need to trim my beard. I've got an itchy nose. So yeah, Luke, going back onto yours, mate. Luckily so far, Ted isn't a barker, but he still has time. He's recently decided to find some new annoyances to test us with. Yeah, and I know those new annoyances, but with regards to Ted, you might be all right in terms of the barking. I don't think I've met a golden retriever that has barked, or one that doesn't like jump into mind where a dog is barked. It may have demand barked a little bit, but not stupidly. But like as you said, there's other annoyances. That there could be other things that are at play that would present itself very much like how a dog would bark. Okay? Like, I mean, what's mine done? What do mine do? I don't know. I can't. But this is the thing. Oh, Winter, you fired. This is the thing, right? I'm like here thinking, what the fuck do my dogs do? Really? That is like to that. I think the only thing that I can think of really, and this is like early days, was when Jimpy couldn't go out because it was between that period of her second jab. She couldn't go out, so she was left at the crate, and I had to take Winter for a walk, and I could hear her barking. I think that's about it. I don't really see anything else. But I want that to fucking hell, Winter stinks. But I want that to, I want you guys to remember that, because these behaviors that you're probably experiencing now probably is to do with growing up, the teenager phase, right? Everyone deals with it. And you do forget it. Some of you will. I do. Mind you, I forgot what I did last week. But, fucking hell. You do forget it. You do forget about these times. And honestly, you do. And I'm seeing someone tomorrow, right, who went through that stage, and the dog was a nightmare, and they came to me and we fixed it, and they went, oh yeah, it's actually really good, isn't it? Should we get another one? And they did. They got another one, and they're like, oh my goodness, what the fuck's going on? Why is this dog like this? I'm like, yeah, that's the exact same as what you came to us for. With this dog, with the other dog, are we? Yeah. Ah, all right. I'm like, yeah, exactly. You forgot about it, didn't you? I'm like, yeah. Like, we did everything that you told us not to do, didn't we? Yeah, you did. So that's how your reactivity starts. Your anxiety starts by too much choice with the dog. And because of all that creates stress. That stress then goes into the bucket, which gets filled. When you get close to threshold, you get close to that brim, or your dog gets close to that brim and that threshold, right? Then you go on out for a walk, your dog's already close to threshold, and then there's something might already tick it over, and that's where your reactivity starts. And that's how you think, why you think, oh, it's fucking come out of nowhere, and it hasn't. I've got the urge to get another shepherd, get a Mally. Don't be a fanny about it, get a Mally. I can't say anything, mate. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, right? I got a picture of Jimpy, so I've got the truck sorted now. So I'll be driving the truck now, and I got Jimpy jumping into the back of the truck. See if I can find the picture. Thinking that she wasn't going to do it, and she did. And I looked at her, and just how the light looks on her, like she looks so old there. Like the light makes her look like even more grey around the muzzle. And I just looked at her and went, "Oh, I need another dog." Not that I want to replace. I'm like, I need another dog, because I'm thinking in my mind she's going to be retired soon already, and she's not. She's got like probably another 5 years helping us out. Winter's sort of semi-retired. She looks stacked though. Do you think? I'm gonna get running with her. I think I might, because Winter's on a bit of crate rest. I might take her for a run tomorrow morning for a walk. Get that cardio up. Because I fucking need it, my right fat bastard. Anyway, that's by the by. Don't think I can do with a crackhead dog, mate. I think if I'm going to go again, I'm going to probably get a bull herder, so like a Mallee cross bull dog. You get the sensitivity like Jimpy. You get a little bit of sensitivity from the bull side of things, but like the hardness in drive. And then you've got the Mallee who's just fucking nuts, and they generally look like a Mallee as well. There's some nice ones. I know a couple of breeders that do some nice ones. So, yeah. And the same with Chief. Mate, you running with Chief, fuck me, he's going to be fucking huge. He's going to be about as big as you, like a brick shithouse. Yeah, off-lead runs, man, 100%. That's what I'm doing with Jimpy. Literally, I'm just going to run. She's going to have her e-collar on. I'm going to have the it on me, and then I'm just going to go for a run. I can't run that far. You can probably run a lot longer than I am, but I'm going to do probably about 5K and be fucked after about 30 minutes. But everyone's going to start somewhere. I'm going to go to the gym again as well. Can't really put her in the fucking gym. But yeah, if not in the nice weather, 100%. I like being this weekend. Cracking. Luke, yeah, I think she has, mate. I think she's not spotting anymore. She's not as puffy, so I think she's dropped out a little bit. Dogs aren't really too interested in her. So she's coming back to work with me. She's doing, so she'll be there with us tomorrow on tomorrow's session. So not only do you get to see Jimpy, you also get to see the truck as well. So that's good. You're a rugby player. How the fuck can you not be a runner? But yeah, I think I'm going to get out with Jimpy a little bit more as well. I don't run. I bet that I hate. You know what? In all seriousness, I fucking hate running with a fucking passion. That runner's high, never experienced it. I've never got to the end of the run going, I feel fucking amazing. No. Do I like the idea of like doing a half marathon or a marathon just to say I've done it? Fucking absolutely. Will I want to do it? Absolutely not. Right? Do not want to be fucking running at all. Hate it. Much rather go to the gym. Ted loves the chase, so we'll probably be good for running, but I'm no runner. Tisha's the runner. Right, Tisha, get out with your dog. Start running with Ted. Loose lead, prong collar if you need to run. The chances are, I've done it a couple of times with Jimpy, right? Like, you're like blowing out your ass, right? And this will go for you, Shez and Kate as well. You'd be blowing out your ass, and the dog is like trotting beside you. Yeah, exactly, mate. There's a gym that I'm going to go like join. They do a lot of high rocks. My mum's fella goes, and he's fucking like real fit, like very fucking fit for his age as well. Fuck me, he puts like lads half his age to fucking shame in the gym. He's very fit. He does all the high rock stuff. And I said to him when he first started, "Oh, you being a high rock comp?" Nah, no, just doing it for training, because he likes that sort of like hybrid approach. Yeah, he's off to a high rock competition. I like the idea of it. Like when I was on tour, I did like CrossFit stuff. Me and my mates did CrossFit stuff, and I got like ring muscle ups and all that type of stuff. Loved it. Would I want to do CrossFit in an actual gym? Probably not. You know, I like the idea of it, but I know it's good fizz, but probably not. I'm not cool enough for high rocks. Mate, you don't have to be cool for high rocks. I don't think you've got to take your shirt off straight away. I think that's session 2. So, but no, in all seriousness, like again, you know, like if we're going to bring it back to this a little bit, because we have to just for another 3 minutes or so. Running with your dog, though, getting out and doing bits with your dog and running with your dog is more occupied in what you're doing. You get it's physical exertion as well, but also physicality with the dog where it'll probably have that runner's high and it's going to be like, fucking hell, cool, I like this. I'm running with my mum, with my dad. Then it's not got the chance to, because everything's fast as well, it's not got the chance to kick off at another dog because it's too bothered about what you're doing and running and setting pace with you. So actually, now, if fairness, running is going to be good with your dog. I think we might do, you know, like we're going to do a community walk, we'll do a community run as well. We're not going to do that, don't worry about that. This is how bad I am at running. I have to bribe myself to go running. So I bribed myself by running to the pub. And I had a pint and I walked back. I'm going to try and do that again, but I don't think I could do that tomorrow morning if I go for a run with Jimpy. Outbursts is full of people that love their egos and think they're the best thing since sliced bread. It's basically adult PE. Mate, yeah, 100%. When I was back at the gym and I was like doing like my bulk and cut and thinking that I was going to go show, I looked really good when I was on like, when I had a bit more mass and a bit more size. I'm like, you know what, I might just go back to that. Because I'm not decoying so much now. I might do, but I'm not decoying as much because the unit's not big enough for that. Unless I get like titled and I go get a qualification, then I can potentially go other places to decoy, which is probably might happen when I've got a bit more time. I don't have to say too cardio fit. So maybe the odd run. Maybe the odd run here and there just to keep the cardio up. Hello. Tisha just said she's going to try it tomorrow. She's converted. Fuck me, I am good at this. No. Sorry, I'm going to have to tell Winter off because she's pawing at me. She doesn't paw. But I don't know where my dogs have learned to paw at people. Okay, now they're giving each other lesbian kisses. That's weird. Okay. Running with Ted, that is not high rocks. Yeah, running with Ted, that is not high rocks. Yeah, see how you get on. What's the worst that could happen? You get a K in and it's the worst thing in the world. Just walk back. You might do 5K and actually think he's the best fucking thing ever. He's knackered. He goes into his crate. He's knackered. He's shattered. There you go. You're laughing. Yeah, look at these two. I'm not sure any of that. I get done for pornography or something. Weirdos. Did you turn the dark side when you were gymming? Define dark side. Because I've got an idea what the dark side is. And if it's my idea of the dark side, I wanted to, but I didn't. No. Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry. Nobbert, who's supposed to be, got a bad back, has just jumped on the sofa. Right, get in your bed. Like a fucking cat. Here, take that. We want to live. You get in your bed. We're not live. Keep telling you, don't I? Sorry, guys. So yeah, tell me what you mean by the dark side. Honestly, as well, in the community side of things, when we have our proper community chats, it's going to be so much easier because you can just unmute yourself. Winter is a character, mate. Winter's fucking stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm really sort of like, I'm really conscious about Winter, and I've seen things with Winter, and I'm like, fuck me. I've got this irrational fear in my head that I'm going to wake up one day and she's not going to have use of her back legs, as daft as that sounds, because it got to the point nearly like that. And I came down on Saturday and I stroked her back in the morning and she screamed. I'm like, fuck, I hate when she screams. So I'm like, right, her back hurts. So medicated her, all that type of stuff, given her a great rest. She's not been at work with me. Now she just fucking decided that she wants to pat her car off everything. And I'm like, fuck, stop doing that, because I ain't got the money to fucking fork out for you for a fucking 20 grand surgery or whatever it is. Yeah, Chez, that's what I thought you were talking about. I wanted to make, I really did. Honestly, yeah, I think it's one of those things. It's not something that you can just do and not then do anything about. I trained for 2 years, bulk and cut. My cuts were extreme. I looked ill, but my bulk, I looked fucking good. I'm not one to fucking big myself up. I don't think very highly of myself, but I looked at myself. My arms were pretty big, or bigger than what they are now, obviously. My legs look good. I was like, you know what? I like how I look. And then I stopped it all because fucking the business and what have you. But I want to get back to it. Do I do that? It's finding reputable stuff. It's doing it safely as well. I know guys that do it and they look fucking great, but I think for me, it's like everything else that might come of it. Yeah, I don't think that's the thing for me. I don't think I will cut again. I really don't. Like, you know, I do it just to look good. I got to a point where I looked really good, and I was quite happy with that. But yeah, I don't think I could cut. I could probably do a mini cut, you know, just before a holiday, but nothing massive. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good discipline, and it's when I had a bit more time. But yeah, I think I'm built on pizza and burgers. Oh, I might have a burger in a minute. I might order a burger later. Fucking go on, Shez. That's what I like for the community. Luke, you don't look skinny. You look built. That's what I fucking thought. You get Luke in the fucking gym for a bit. Fucking, that's a bit of fucking all. He's probably cut. He's probably like stacks underneath as well. Because all I've ever seen him in probably like joggers or an Audi and that. It's probably stacks underneath. Yeah, mate, that is exactly it for me. I don't need to run fucking 5K in sub 30. I mean, I do it anyway, or have done, without even thinking about it. That's cool. But I need to do that. If I can fucking catch dogs, like when I was decoying, if I can catch dogs or fight dogs a little bit, or you know, I don't know, go into the gym and fucking bench. To you, this is probably fucking warm up. If I can go to the gym and I can bench 100 for reps, I'm fucking happy. If I look good as well, and t-shirts are a little tight, you know, my large t-shirts are a little tight and looking a little fitted. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so we're getting into a proper vein sort of thing, aren't we? But yeah, so yeah, more of the story is get out running with your dogs every now and again. You never know, you might like it. Eat more burgers and pizzas and get to the gym. Pretty much. Oh yeah, and something to do about anxiety with dogs or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the fucking fun part of the life now. Let's get into fun parts of it all. Do you want to hear about the school? Oh shit, Luke! I didn't even fucking add you. I added you and Tisha into it. Luke, do me a favor. Ping me a message with yours and Tisha's email address. I'll send you a link over. It's for school. It's for the community, where the training library is and that. Send it over. I'll get it all in. Just that's exactly how I used to do my running in the middle of winter. I used to run to the pub, do a quick 5K there, which was generally under 30 minutes. I'd have a Guinness and then walk back. A race. Don't think I'd be running back though. I don't want to run back because I can't have just one. I'm generally having 2 or 3. Actually, I'll probably run back after 3. We'll go with 3 and then we'll run back. Work off the Merettis. Yeah, man. Or the Guinness. Guinness is good for you. Mega. I'll add you to the community. Yeah, fuck it. I'll do it now. So then you can see what it's all about. Sorry, mate. I don't know why I did. There's someone I was like, oh, I need to add someone. I couldn't fucking think for the life of me who it was. Let me get you added, mate. Right, Luke, you should have yours. Winter, don't choke. Tisha, you should have yours as well. So they should come through as an email for you. Cool. Hold on. Someone else has joined, so I just need to change theirs. So obviously with the community, guys, you'll get free access to everything like pretty much for life because you've already obviously worked with us in the past. Those who are new, if you are new here, I am reaching people that are not training with us, you get free access. And then when you book a course with us, you get full access to the training library and other things going to go on. So yeah, community. Those who've already got access, you'll see that there's a training library, and that's now pretty extensive. I'm always going to add to it. I mean, let's just have a look what's in there anyway. I've done it like on construction because I always talk about like building the house and building the dog. So I've got like how dogs learn. It's just a nice little easy one, and then obviously setting up equipment. So if you ever need help on a slip lead, prong collar, e-collar, basically the stuff that we do. I'm not going to tell you how to set up a fucking harness. You know how to do that. It's basically the stuff that I do. Building the foundation. So obviously your toy motivation, food motivation, terminal marker. And then the framework, basically the skeleton, would you say at all? So markers, obviously what you say to your dog, how it works. The punishment cycle, that's, Luke, that's what we're going to go through tomorrow. So if you want to, you and Tisha want to have a look at what's going on there, it gives you a bit of an understanding of it all. And you'll understand why it's best to do like this in person. I've just done it with a dog today, highly reactive, and it works quite well. So whether they put into practice, that's also a good thing. Yeah, jackpot, crate training, place training, socialization, environmental training. So it's all like stuff that I would do like as a minimum, really. Then the construction. So this is like the fun stuff. This is like the added stuff to it. So at the moment I've got heels and then the recall because it's stuff that you don't particularly need, but because you'll need that once you've got the framework. And then the fit out, if you like, which is opposition reflex. Fit out is more in the sense of the shit that you don't need, but it's like the cool, fun stuff. It's like the optional extras. On it, make it acre grow. Oh, mate, that's that. I would love to be at that point. I don't think I will. I think Yorkshire Canine Academy might have that one in the bag, if I'm totally honest. And again, even my trainer, Alliance, I think he's got a massive hold on South Yorkshire. But yeah, you never know. I might have West Yorkshire. I might have West Yorkshire to a degree. Yeah, I think we'll get there. I'm gonna. That's the thing as well. Yeah, because I got to a really good point now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna invite all the people that do train with us and have trained with us to it. I'm gonna send them emails out, and then so they can join, and then those who haven't trained with us but have like sort of in my mailing list or what have you, or even like in the groups that want something, they're going to get access, but they don't get access to the training library. So only those who've trained with us or has purchased it or what have you get access to the training library. I'm doing like a free course as well, so it's going to be like to get people in, and that's where obviously you guys come in with regards to the community. That's why I want you to introduce yourselves, get involved, comment on people's posts and all that type of stuff, and really sort of like take them under your wing a little bit to sort of say, you know, basically Chris is fucking mega. This is what he's achieved with us and my dog, and I'm fucking so glad I did it. All that type of stuff. But also, I do want it to be for you guys. So this is what I mean. I did an intro video. It's on there. If you want anything doing, if you want to have anything added, guides or stuff to the classroom, webinars. If you want a fucking webinar, you want me to do a webinar on some shit, I'll do fucking nice slides and I'll do a fucking shit like this and I'll record it and stick it on there. All that type of shit. If you want any of that, you feedback to me and I'll fucking make it happen. Because what I want, what I think you guys want, might be completely different. So feedback from you guys in the community is really going to fucking help me build that up. I mean, it already is, but people need to know that. Cheers, mate. I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. Is it because it's Jacob and he's got turkey teeth? Do I have to have turkey teeth as well? Do I have to have veneers? Do who have a mobile app, Luke? What, Yorkshire Canine or school? And yeah, I mean, look, you know what? You know, Jacob's really admitted that he like attracts the military and ex-police type of people. You know, cool. You know, honestly, I've known Jacob quite a while. Yeah, I like him. I think he's all right. I think he's funny. You know what he's down with him a little bit. But then again, Shez did tell me that I was more like Cherry Hog, so I've sort of taken that and ran with it. So much so, I did a video, my latest video that I did posted my reel on Instagram. I'm getting loads of new followers because I started putting an ad out. You may have seen it, and someone put on there going, "Mate, language." I went, "I'm sorry that you're offended, but I swear, like, you don't like it, fuck off somewhere else." Right? I swear, because I'm fucking emotional and I'm invested in what I fucking do and I love it. Right? And I'll shit at English, so I don't know how to say anything else. I think Jacob's appearance might have something to do with it. What, all tatted up? Wait till I've got my chest done and my leg done, and I'm wearing just shorts all the time. School, mate. Yeah, school have an app. Mate. Yeah, they have an app. So obviously set up your account, and then they'll have the app, and then you just log into that like anything, and it's all on there. I've got it on mine. Look, so. Yeah, look. So look. Oh, shit. AK9 in a circle. It's all there, look. So I've got on my app. I don't want to imagine any man dirty talking me in bed, if I'm entirely honest. I mean, what you guys do in the locker room, that is down to you. I know how rugby works. It's probably very similar to the army, right? Maybe more so to the paras, because they like to do that type of shit. You run Cherry Hog's close for the sweat. Oh, thanks, mate. You know, someone's got to be good at that. I may put in a little bit for videos and what have you. I use it as a filter, and if you don't like it, then you definitely ain't going to like coming to training with me. That's why I sort of post like the in training videos as well, so people know that I don't swear all the time. But yeah, you don't like it, fuck it. I run a lot of my like videos through like my family WhatsApp, and go, "What do you think to this?" And most, or like my auntie and my mum always go, "Oh, it's good, but do you have to swear so much?" I'm like, damn fucking right I do. Ex-forces, isn't it? It's an excuse. Careful, Shez. Luke's stacked. He'll come for you. When we do this community walk, if he punches you straight away and then says hello, I'm not saying anything. Also, I'm not getting involved with you two because, you know, I'm definitely going to fucking lose that one. I'll just have to pull Jimpy out. She looks really enamored by that, doesn't she? Oh, you can see my boxes as well. So yeah, school. It's going to get launched to the masses in the next, well, probably this week. Just put my finger out with it. So yeah, if you want anything on there, guides on anything, each module or each part of the classroom has a guide. So I'm going to try and do some more. There's some more that I need to do. I need to run through and build. So I'm going to run through that. If you need anything, it's like, regards to the classroom, any training material, basically things that get asked all the time, I'm going to do that. So then I can not force people that way, but it's going to help me free up some spare time so I can then do more things. So it's going to be pushing towards there. It's like, that's going to be like your first port of call, if that makes sense, rather than like asking me for things. If it's tailored and you like, this only applies to me, then obviously ask me. That's what you've got. WhatsApp support, you've got onto there. Speaking of school as well, yes, Shez, I am on the blue San Miguel's today. Sorry, did you say that? Did you say that? School, yeah, school have an app, mate. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah, so the classroom side of things, obviously, I'm going to try and build it out, bring some more PDFs and all that type of stuff, and then guides. You may also see in there calendar. So I've added a Q&A. I might also add like a Friday fun day or fucking some shit, right? I've got to be cautious because obviously I have to train on a weekday, on Fridays as well. So I want to try and do it. Like Mondays is generally is admin day, so I can do the Q&As. Hopefully when I go full time, I can claw some time back. We can do more like the pub quiz type of thing that we talked about last week, or just drop it. I'm going to put a bit more drop-ins, but at the moment I've just done a Q&A. So this could be like for you guys, if you want to drop in and go, Chris, I'm having this fucking issue. What do I do? You know, I guarantee if you're asking it, some other people are thinking it. But it also might be like the new people that are coming in that aren't training with us, and they might have an issue with their dog that I might be able to help with. Or you guys will be there and go, oh, actually, try this. This is what helps us, or something like that. Those are going to be on Google Meets. So the reason being is you guys can unmute yourself, unlike here. You guys can unmute yourself, tell me, you know, talk to me about it, and we can have that big fucking back and forth if we need to. And it's the same QR code, or same code each time, so it's the same link each time. So that's why I've done it. It's just easier for me. If that works, obviously, hopefully it works for you. You see there, those Q&As, I'm going to be there for like an hour, type of thing. So I'm always going to be there. So if you want to drop in and then drop out, you're more than welcome to. I think from a business type of idea, raffles to win things, or you do so many things, could you get something for free or at a discounted price if you get? Yeah, that might work, man. Yeah, that might work. Like I could run it, like I could do that like every, not all the time, but like every 3 months, 4 months or something, or running up to a certain thing. So, you know, it could be, I've got fucking shitloads of merch I can fucking get rid of that, you know, I want, right? I say merch, it's just shit t-shirts that I fucking decided that I wanted to do, and it looks shit. I know they're all right, you know, you know, win a hoodie and all that type of shit. Yeah, so I might run like some fun things like that, you know. If Easter was a bit far away, I'd get you fucking Easter eggs and shit. But yeah, we could run some shit like that, man. Honestly, anything. No idea is a bad idea. And if I don't do it, it's probably because either I haven't got the time or the money at the moment to do it. But you've got anything, like I say, courses, webinars, any topic you want me to fucking cover, I'll fucking do. Because all it's going to do is going to be evergreen and be put on there. That's the whole thing. Like where a lot of your stuff was like Google Drive, I want to make it onto this now. And I want to force everyone to this. Thanks, my man. Really do appreciate it. You know, I need to pay somebody. Mate, my fucking hoodies are not going to fit you. They're fucking tight on me. They're definitely not going to fit you, unfortunately. I'm going to have to fucking get some new ones made. Hopefully, though. I'll do that like when I've got the disposable funds, because you asked so nicely. I'll promise I will get it done. I can't promise you as to when, but I will. You can all have a hoodie or a jumper or something. Glad you think so, mate. Honestly, I think in all seriousness, like the classroom's really going to help you guys as well. So you can just jump onto there, go into it. There's videos for it all. It'll talk you through it. They're very raw. Whereas the Google ones, they're like very straight to the point. This is very raw for you just to sort of get the understanding, and I can just waffle a little bit more, like we would do in our session. The idea for this is, because I'm changing things up a little bit, you know me, I don't like to fucking sit still. I'm changing things up a little bit. Price is going up. You've heard it here first. Sessions going down, but a lot of so you're gonna have 4 sessions instead in this whole offer. But you're gonna have access as soon as you pay. You're gonna have access to the school. So you've already got fucking shit tons of training material that you can go through, courses to go through, all that type of stuff. Which means I'm going to be able to get people to their dream outcome real quick, but also help more dogs. Which then is also going to allow me to go full time. And as you guys all know, I want to go full time to then help more dogs. So it's a massive fucking cycle. But unfortunately, I've got to earn a certain amount of money to do that, to keep everything running. So I've been a bit vulnerable with you guys. I think the beers on an empty stomach have fucking kicked in, but that's where I want to be. And I'm telling you guys so you guys can fucking hold me accountable. Right? Just like I hold you guys accountable for shit. And I didn't mean to say that so forcefully. I said that with love, I promise. Getting jealous because I'm smiling at my phone at you. I hope that's the live and not the school. Or am I on the big screen again? And I don't smile at her like that. Kaylin, I'm really sorry. I'm very sorry. I am not a charismatic person whatsoever. So I am sorry. I know, Tisha, I know. There's a lot of male bonding going on. And I like that. No toxic masculinity here. We're all for each other. Hey, mate. Look, I think I've got the same 4 people here that I have all the time. I fucking don't care. It's another reason why I want to do the community. Yeah, where everyone comes in there, it's close. I'll still run these on a Sunday. This will just be a fucking ramble, and it's evergreen. It stays on YouTube. But in the community, that's where you get a little bit more from me. If you haven't already got more from me now. Oh, Caitlin, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Asking what he's looking at. Actually, no, I don't know why I'm asking them what he's looking at. Shez, what are you looking at? Is it school or is it on YouTube? Because either way, mate, I don't know what it is. I am not one to be fucking smiled at in that type of way, I promise. Unless you're taking the piss out of me. And then if you are, then just take the piss out of me in the chat. Mate, it's just your face. Right, thank you. Be worried if you wake up and I'm his wallpaper. Be worried at that point. Hold on, sorry, I need to finish this off. Right. Yeah, I mean, like honestly, I'm doing this more from like a discipline side of things. I'm doing the YouTube for a discipline side. If I get 101 people turned up or just one, I don't mind. I'm still going to do it. So, you know, this is more discipline for me. It's a bit like when I'm posting every single day. It's discipline, and that's actually helping. So, which is good. I think we started. I think I started the year with like 600 followers. I've now got 753, and it's only March. And a lot of that's to do with paying ads and what have you. But hey, fuck it, it's working. Get some new fucking people in, which is good. Seeing as you guys are fucking just smashing life and off you go. That was for you too, Luke and Tisha. You're going to fucking get to that point soon. I'm going to do that for the fun of it now. What? Just put me as your wallpaper. Pick a good picture. Don't pick one of me like looking like that. Actually, I should have done that because you might go back and screenshot that. Let me find a nice picture. I'll send you it. Actually, I haven't got one because it's pictures of me, so I haven't got one. Do you want to see a cute picture? Fuck, of course you do. So when I'm going to post this video as a story later, but Jim Pierce spent like the past 3 years in the kitchen where I used to live, when I used to do the cooking and what have you. And I was cooking the other day, and she stayed at the door to the she stayed at the door to the living room into the kitchen and just looked at me like that for about 15 minutes. Just stayed there. Get you someone that looks at you like Jimpy looks at me. That's all I've got to say. Oh, fuck it, we've gained someone new. Hi new person. You've come at the end, unfortunately. We're just male bonding here, talking about dogs. I like it. If you need to see some, there you go. I like the trunks. Bit better. Anyway, I think this is getting a bit weird now. I think I've taken this a bit too far this live. I'm gonna get fucking banned or some shit. Oh, the algorithm's gonna love it, and we're gonna get fucking shit tons of people next week. Guys, any final questions, queries, concerns? You know, like I like to say that shit. I might get that printed on a t-shirt as well. But anything from you guys before I love you and leave you and I order some food and fucking get some scrap. See, this is going to be easier on... this is going to be easier on Google, because then you can unmute yourself and go, no, not for me, Chris. Don't do it till the game, but that's when I'll see you, mate. Oh, don't you worry. I'm bringing someone with me. I hope you don't mind. Bring someone with me. She did ask. She just, I'm invited. I went, no, you just come in. So I hope that's okay. Yeah, mate, can't wait. Honestly, can't wait. Fucking, it's going to be ace. Sorry, I can't do anything on the 15th. Mother's Day in it. So I've got to fucking do the rounds. You know, you probably know how it is. But we'll get something shit outside. I'm actually doing... I'm going to do a recce to a pub for a nice walk to the pub. And I know it's dog friendly. So watch this space. It might be fucking on one. How about me, mate? Cheers, bud. Appreciate it. Teenage Tantrums. You know who that is. How's your week been anyway? I haven't checked in and been busy as... Hey, you don't have to check in with me. I'm always here. You know where I am. I'm always going to be here. 100%. Week's been good, mate. Like I said, I'm changing some things with the business, just with the offer and stuff. I've given myself a deadline, shall we say? So there's a lot of admin and shit to do with that, but I've got a fire under my ass, and I'm going to fucking do it. And yeah, hopefully that deadline will equate to me being full time very soon. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hence the changes. Hence thinking about myself a little bit, as well as you guys, as much as possible. So yeah, my week's been good. How's your week, mate? Working, mate. Working. I'm stacked out this weekend, unfortunately. Or you know, not even stacked out, but to the point where I'm like all over the place. Also, you know, so I can't like say for definite. I can't say for like, oh shit me. I can't say for definite like I'll be free or anything like that. Yeah, I'm like all over the fucking shop, unfortunately. Lou, Tisha, how's your week been? Caitlin, how's your week been? I want to know what's going on. Why are you doing that? Hectic with work this week, mate. Is that because it's been decent weather? And fucking shit can carry on now. Oh, mate, I would love to. Honestly, I would love to. I really would. I just fucking... I say I'm like here, there, and everywhere. So I've like got like an hour free between like clients at the moment, which is I need to fill out. So it's not like that. But mate, yeah, this is the thing. This is what we're saying. If I know in like fucking advance, I'll just block it off, man, and we'll just do some shit. You know, Yeah, good. Managed to sit outside a bar yesterday and saw some sun. Fucking beauty. That's what we want. Fuck it. Look at that. It's not all fucking dog training and shit here. It's celebrating the small wins and enjoying the sun. We got pretty late. I'm on call this week, so quite chilled for me. Nice, mate. What, as in this week just been or this week coming up? I've got that. I've got fucking on-call shit at my work. I'm hoping to fucking quit before that even comes. I can say that because my manager isn't going to be on this fucking call in this live. I was going to Uber. Guys, I'm not being rude, I promise, but I'm fucking starving and I can't be asked cooking something at 8:10. So I'm going to get some lovely person to drop me off some food. I can't wait just to sit in a big and a pint canteen with wine and cheap fruit. Mate, why would you say that shit? That's just fucking pinged me. Mate, that is what I fucking want. I want that for fucking everyone, man. Do you know what? When that fucking happens, I know I've done my fucking job right. Everything else is leading up to that point. That's when I know I've done my fucking job. But that's when I can sit here and go, yeah, I've done that right. I finished tomorrow. I've been on since Monday evening. Do you get called out a lot? Do you, like, what happened? Like, shit's gone down. You go, yeah, no worries. Let me software engineer it. Because I don't fucking know what I need to do on my side of things. I have to cover like all of the sites in the UK. I can't even fucking cover my site at the moment on my 2 sites. So they're not ringing me going, this has gone down. Nice one. Sounds like a you issue. Big and season is upon. I know. I can't fucking wait. I fucking can't wait. Mate, I think, Shez, I think someone fucking contacted me. Unfortunately, they can't go ahead because of fucking time commitments and shift work and price. So they just threw everything at me. But they said that they had a Fox Red Lab. You may realize them from that. I do. But they said that they met you guys and were really impressed with fucking Chief. They're really impressed. And that's what prompted them to speak to me. And unfortunately, they couldn't jump on board. However, something might be coming up that they may be able to jump on board. Yeah, man, they were really impressed. They were really impressed. And obviously, it's not my fucking deal. I said, yeah, that's them guys. They fucking smashed that shit. I won't bore you with the details, but yeah, shit hits the fan and I have to try and fix it. Yeah, I think that's fucking just shit in it. It's just everything. It's like, that was what it said to me. It's like, this will happen, and then you've got to see the ticket through to the end. It's like, I'm not fucking going to site down in fucking Bristol or some shit at 3 in the morning. You can fuck off. I mean, I ain't got remote access to shit anyway, so I don't know what the fuck you want me to do. Anyway, that's just me ranting about proper work. Luke's the techie guy. Oh, what do I have? What do I have? Oof, get smashed. Damn fucking right you need brains for that. Fuck off, Shez. You've got fucking brains, mate. You're doing it fucking right. I know what your job is, and you finish really early and get to then play around with your dog and then do rugby. I know exactly what I'd be fucking doing. Sorry, I got really into that then, didn't I? I don't just blag it now. Mate, bullshit baffles brains. That's what I learned in the army. Give enough for people to go, oh, fucking, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking fucking sense. School. That's why I wanted to see if we could see the app. Mate, if there was a Five Guys near me, I would be on it. Unfortunately, I'm going to get smashed at Stallone's. which are just smash burgers, which seem to be all right. Because I haven't eaten all day, I don't know what to get. What the fuck is that? I have no idea what that is, but that is not a calzone nor a burger, but it looks fucking awful. Luke, you've even lost me there, mate. No, mate, I used to, where I used to live. I'm over South Ensel way now, mate, so there's fuck all over here. But yeah, where I used to live, there was all that type of shit. I think I might have to go there, you know. I think I found it. Smash burger, doner meat, fucking chips and that. You need a mortgage for 5 guys. Yeah, you do. I need to go to Wingstop, man. I need to try it. I love that Tisha. Luke's big brain job is beyond my comprehension, but it pays for a lot of Wingstops. And that's all that fucking matters. Let's be fair. Why do we earn money? It's to have the nice things in life. And you earn more money, you can have more nice things in life. And that's all that fucking matters in life. Because life is too fucking short. And we're all going to be fucking memories at the end of the day. And like as Moses says, it's going to be put into 3 things: beginning, middle, and end. That's it. So what the fuck happened in between doesn't really matter. Caitlin's paid for hours. Mate, I don't think I could do what she fucking does either. Oh, mate, no airs and grace around it. I'll definitely go tell them to go fuck themselves. I've done that in a lot of my permanent jobs where people talk to me like shit. I've actually called one guy out and he came over and I went, right, do you want to say that shit to my face now? And he was like, no, I says, I didn't fucking think so. Yeah. I didn't used to be very confrontational. I used to be very I didn't used to be confident. And then now it comes to it, goes, nah, I don't fucking give 2 flying fucks. Get smashed in the mouth, you get smashed in the mouth, don't you? Yeah, I'm proper confrontational because most people just think they can bully you into shit. It's like, man, I ain't got fucking time for this shit. But yeah, I think it's a very good skill to have where you can just sort of like talk to people like really like well enough. Do you know what I mean? Right, guys. I'm gonna fucking love you and leave you. It's been fucking fantastic. Another cracking live. Look at that. An hour and 20 minutes we've been at this. And it's all down to you guys. Keep an eye out the school. I'm going to get some fucking shit on there. Like I say, you need anything, you can message me personally on there as well. You've got my fucking WhatsApp. You've got all the means to fucking contact me. You want anything on there, you fucking tell me. Let me know what you think to it. Good, bad, and ugly. Have a fucking cracking one. Shez, I'll see you real soon in 2 weeks if I don't see you before. Luke and Tisha, I will see you tomorrow. Remember, bring your food and bring a bowl. I've got a bowl anyway, but bring your food and we're going to work on some fun shit. Have a good one. See you tomorrow. See you later. Love you all. Bye.